Welcome to Biohacking for Virtuous Life. When I say virtuous, I don't mean sitting quietly in a corner. I mean a life of material exuberance. I mean the biological capacity to crush your goals, maximize your energy, and extend your prime. But to get there, we have to destroy a lie you've been told since grade school. You were told your DNA is a blueprint, that it is set in stone, that if your parents were low energy or prone to illness, that is your destiny. Look at these identical twins. They began life with the exact same DNA sequence. If genes were destiny, these two should be identical forever. But studies show that while they are indistinguishable at age 3, by age 50, they are biologically different creatures. One has unlocked a life of exuberance, the other is in decline. This divergence is called epigenetic drift. Their DNA didn't change, the instructions changed. This is the awakening. You are not a victim of your genetics. You are the operating system. The science is called epigenetics. The prefix epi comes from Greek, meaning above or on top of. It is the control layer that sits above your DNA. Think of your body as a high-performance computer. Your DNA is the hardware. It's the keyboard and the screen. You can't change the hardware you were born with. Your epigenome is the software. It tells the hardware what to do. Every cell in your body, whether it's a brain cell or a skin cell, has the exact same DNA. So, how does a brain cell know to think and a skin cell know to protect? Epigenetics. It turns the thinking genes on and the skin genes off. To live a materially exuberant life, you need to know how to hack the two main switches on this control board. Switch number 1, the volume knob, histones. Your DNA is 6 feet long, coiled tightly inside a microscopic cell. It wraps around protein spools called histones. When the DNA is wrapped too tight, the cell can't read the instructions. The gene is off. But, through a process called acetylation, we can add a chemical tag that loosens the coil. When it loosens, the gene turns on. This is how we crank up the volume on genes that build muscle, burn fat, and repair your brain. Switch number 2, the mute button, methylation. This is DNA methylation. Your body adds a methyl group to a cytosine base, usually at a specific spot called a CpG site. Think of this like putting a do not disturb sign on a door. When a gene is methylated, it is silenced. Here is the key to your exuberant life. These marks are reversible. Unlike a genetic mutation, which is a broken wire, epigenetic marks are just software settings. You can change them. So, what is a virtuous life? It is the relentless pursuit of the inputs that flip these switches in your favor. Science has proven that your environment speaks to your genes. Sleep regulates your clock genes. Exercise clears out old methylation patterns. Mindfulness down-regulates inflammation genes. When you feel lethargic, brain-fogged, or weak, it's not because you have bad genes. It's because your software is running a survival program instead of a thriving program. We are going to rewrite that code. Your destiny is not written in ink. It is written in pencil. And you hold the eraser. In this series, I am going to give you the manual to your own control panel. We will cover how to eat, move, think, and sleep to maximize your material exuberance. But to understand how powerful you really are, we have to look at what happens when the environment turns against us. In the next episode, we are traveling to the Dutch hunger winter of 1944. We will see how a tragic famine proved that a mother's environment writes the biological story of her unborn child for decades to come. I'm your host, Janani. This is Biohacking for Virtuous Life. Command your code. Next, Episode 2, the Plasticity Paradox.